Hey guys, how are you? I just wanted to come to you with a really quick literacy game that you can incorporate in your classroom and centers, or you can do at home with your child. Okay, so you're going to need a dice. Okay, get 2 for $1 at the Dollar Tree. You can use dice that you have at home. If you have a board game that had dice in it, you can take a piece out. If you don't have dice and you have a cell phone, you can download dice on there. I've done that several times, that it'll roll for you. So you're going to need dice, whatever book that you choose to read, and then you are going to create your own centers. Now, I've created 2 separate ones, one for my younger students, one for my older students. My older students have a higher sense of thinking, so their questions are a little bit more intense. As to where my younger readers, I'm just wanting to get them thinking. I want them to connect to the story and try to be able to pull things out to build that knowledge. Okay, so like for my younger readers, and of course there's 6 sides to the dice, and then I would have I call it the game board. It's not really a game board, but just something for them to look at with the questions. So if they were to roll a 1, then they would look at to where the 1 was on the paper, and it says, can you make a text to self connection to the story? Okay, how can you connect something in your personal life to the story that you just read? This story is about a toothache. So if a student has had a toothache before, or their parents have had a toothache and they've witnessed that, then they're able to have a connection to the story, which kind of helps them understand it a little bit better because there is that connection. Okay, let's say that they wrote a 2. Okay, it says tell your partner 3 most important parts of the story. So they're going to have to think back to the story that they read, and they're going to tell their partner 3 important facts. Okay, and they're going to go back and forth. So partner A will roll the dice and answer a question. Partner B will roll the dice and answer the question. Same thing if you're working with your student at home. You would roll, they would roll. Okay, we want you to work just as much as they are to show that interest in what they're learning. Okay, so there's 6 different things here, like 3. What question would you ask the main character of the story? What would you ask them? Do you have a question for them? Like, you have to think what was going on in the story. What question would you ask that main character? Okay, 4, if you were in this story, what would you do? What would you say? Okay, so put yourself inside the story. These questions do not have to be anything grand. You just want them to start thinking about what they've read and applying it to what they know. Okay, so as your students get older, of course, your questions get a little bit more intense and a little deeper. Okay, so again, instead of just a connection, you're going to ask about an inference. Okay, like if you roll a 1 here, I have make an inference from 1 of the 2 pages. Okay, so you have to make an inference at the beginning. What's going to happen? Okay, because as you get into 3rd and 4th grade, you have to start making those inferences and tying what you think into what you're reading and putting those clues together. Okay, if you were to roll a 2, you have to tell your partner 2 most important events from the last 2 pages, and why were they important? Why were they important? In the younger grades, we just want to know 3 important facts, but now I want to know why. Why is that important? Why do you think that's an important fact? Okay, and like I said, there's 6 different ones here. You would partner them up. You would have them read a story together. So this could be one of those literacy centers that you incorporate in your classroom as you're rotating through. You can have the same book for everybody. You could have different books depending on what you're wanting them to do. But it's just something that you create a question for every side of the dice. Okay, so 6 questions that you want them to be able to discuss. You're going to give them time to read the story, and then you're going to incorporate those questions and have them work through it together, building that comprehension knowledge as a team. All right, guys, I hope this helps you in something that you can do for that comprehension in the classroom and at home.